Of the 300 acres planted in Hermitage, only 50 are reserved for white grapes. Maison M. Chapoutier's Chante-Alouette is one of the best-known examples of white Hermitage. Made from 100% Marsanne, the vineyard, which is farmed biodynamically and hand-harvested, is located at the top of the Hermitage slope with a full southern exposure.
What is interesting, we are on a sediment soil, and it is a monogrape, like quite a big majority of my wines. It's Marsanne. Marsanne is a grape which is coming from the Syrah. Marsanne is not so well-known grape, but this grape has an originality for the wine. We are tasting now the Chante-Alouette. You know, Marsanne is an interesting grape because it's a grape perfect, or that's give a wine perfect for the food pairing. Why? We have a nose which is not very so impressive. It's a wine for food, it's not a wine for aperitif. There is a little touch of truffle. Then we find again the apricot, the orange flower, a little touch of ginger. What is interesting to remark, that is how long you keep the wine in the taste. As winemaker and food lover, that is my obsession. I don't want wines which are not able to play with the fruit. So this time you will feel it's a little more battery because the soil has a higher level of clay. That means we will have a higher maturity of the grape, so it's richer. That is, and you feel it's very wrong, that's something which will go very well with the crayfish, because the crayfish has a sweet taste. One of the wines which can suit the best with curry. You can have a curry lamb or a curry beef. There is a gold rule, never take a red wine with a spice. So because they are cousins and bad cousins, we can never play red wine and spicy food. So the idea is to have a white wine with a spicy food, but we can't have an acid wine because acidity will wake up the burn of the spice. So you have one of the best examples of a wine which can play with spicy food. So of course that goes very well with capon, that goes perfectly well with the foie gras. And one of the best dishes is with the black truffle. Marsanne, that gives a wine with a low level of acidity, but with a high level of bitterness. When I say bitterness, I would say like a tannic taste. That permits us to have a wine with few acidity, able to be aged 50, 60, 100 years. We have some Chante-Alouette from the end of the 19th century, which are still very good. And it's interesting because plenty of winemakers are always obsessed by the acidity level. Acidity, for me, it's a cheap life insurance.
Chante-Alouette has become a benchmark for the Hermitage region. Due to its relatively low acidity, it is a wine that has great ageability to provide pleasure today and for years to come.